Affordability has been an issue in the real estate market the last couple years, but with rates slightly improving, and I'm going to tell you about a first-time homebuyer program that just might help you out. The Federal Home Loan Bank of Atlanta is offering a grant, and it was just released this week. And the difference between a grant and down payment assistance is this grant is totally forgivable. If you live in the house 5 years, you do not have to pay that money back, versus down payment assistance, where typically no matter what, you have to pay that money back. This grant is between $15,000 to $20,000, all depending on whether you're a first-time home buyer. If you are not a first-time home buyer, there are some income restrictions. If you're a veteran, if you're a community responder, then you very well might qualify this grant. This grant can be used to pay closing costs. It can go towards down payment, even to reduce your principal. So if you're a veteran, you can get this grant. And even better news, you can combine this grant with the Georgia Dream. You could get up to $30,000. Half of it would be through the Georgia Dream. That is down payment assistance. It does have to be paid back when you sell the house. The other half is the grant. And if you live in the house for 5 years, you do not have to pay that back. What's the bad news? Well, the bad news is act now. Well, these are a grant. So once that money runs out, it is gone. So these funds usually last a couple months and then they're gone. Sometimes they're replenished later on in the year, but there's no guarantee. And you can't lock those funds in until they're available and until you have a property to tie it to. It does require a home buyer education course. And for the first-time homebuyer programs, you cannot have owned any real estate anywhere on title or anything for the past 3 years. Realtors, I know we want to close quick, but you do need to allow for 45 days to close. We think we can close these loans in 30 right now as we move into spring, but once we get busy, we're going to need a full 45 days, so plan accordingly. Hero, you want to buy a house?